What up, fitness friends? Today I wanted to talk to you about intermittent fasting. I get a lot of questions about this after I do my free clean eating groups because a lot of people in there notice that I only eat between 10 and 6 and I only eat about 4 meals a day. So I get flooded with messages saying, what are you doing? What's your secret? Do you know something I don't? And the truth is, the only thing that I might know that you don't know is this thing called intermittent fasting. Let me first tell you how I heard about it and what really got my attention. So I heard about intermittent fasting from another Beachbody coach, and she had amazing abs, and she just looked fantastic, and she kept going on and on about how beneficial this style of eating was and how it completely transformed her weight loss and her body. I had been doing the 6 mini meals over about 12 hours for about a year, and I just felt like it wasn't giving me the results I thought it should, but I didn't know what else to do. So I kept doing it, and I was always frustrated with my weight loss and my goals and my results because I felt like I wasn't getting there eating these 6 mini meals over 12 hours. Naturally, I don't really like to eat breakfast, and I don't really care to eat until later in the afternoon. I've always struggled to get all my food in the mini meals just because it was a pain in the ass to have to carry around all this food all the time, have to stop what I'm doing to make sure I'm eating, and it's just really annoying, and I didn't really care for it. And so when she told me about intermittent fasting, I was like, I gotta learn more about this. In short, what intermittent fasting is you eat all of your calories in 8 hours and you fast for 16. The idea behind this is during that 16-hour fast, your body will burn fat versus carbs and sugar from your meals. This also means that you would be working out at the end of your fast. So during your workout, you are burning fat instead of carbs and sugar. I switched this over and I instantly loved it because I didn't have to rush and eat in the morning. I do make sure to get a big glass of water in. I might take some of my vitamins that don't upset my stomach in the morning. But, I have a cup of coffee. I love my coffee. I'm from the Pacific Northwest. We have some of the best coffee ever here. So I always have my cup of coffee. But I would start eating at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I would have, and they're really big meals. I only eat about 4 meals a day, and one of them is Shakeology. So I'm really only eating about 3 meals. So they're pretty large meals, but it fits so much better for me. I feel like I'm getting better results from it, and I also feel more satisfied, and I don't feel like eating such a chore anymore. So in the morning at 10 a.m., I have a pretty big breakfast. Usually consists of protein, a healthy fat, a carb, and some fruit is usually what I do. So, and then a couple hours later, around 12:30, 1 o'clock, depending on how I feel. If I'm not hungry, I might wait a little bit longer. If I'm hungry, I might eat a little earlier. I really just kind of listen to my body and wait for my body to say, hey, I'm hungry. And then I have lunch, which is usually a salad because I'm eating on the go at work. So it's a chicken salad, piece of fruit, some carbs, usually some rice or crackers or something like that. I switch it up too. Sometimes I do chicken and vegetables and crackers. It just depends on how I feel, but typically it's that range. And then I come home and I work out. Lately I've had to work out in the evenings just because of my schedule, and I'm unable to work out in the morning because I'd have to get up really early, and I don't want to do that. So I work out in the afternoon. I give myself about 2 to 3 hours after my last meal, and then I work out. So then all the food's kind of out of my tummy, and it's a little bit better, I think, and I work out better. I don't work out very well on a full stomach. So I work out, and then I have my Shakeology as my post-workout shake, and that's my meal 3. And then after that, I take a shower and prep for dinner. And right around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I will have 2 cups of vegetables that are usually cooked in coconut oil. And then I'll have some carbs, which tends to be my sweet potatoes cooked in vegetable oil. No, excuse me, olive oil. I don't know what I'm thinking. Olive oil. Then we usually bake them in the oven. So as you can see, that's kind of how I eat. If you'd like to learn more about intermittent fasting, I highly encourage you to do a quick Google search. You're going to find all kinds of articles on it. I've also listened to a lot of intermittent fasting podcasts, which if you have not been podcasting, you have got to jump on this train because it is just awesome. You just plug in your earbuds and all this information gets downloaded into your brain. It's just fantastic. So I really encourage you to do the research on it. I am not an intermittent fasting expert. I am just somebody that happened to find an intermittent fasting expert and talk to them. And then I did my homework and I found that this style of eating works for me. I really like it. It gives me more results. I feel like my body responds better. And I encourage you to check it out if you're somebody that is not seeing a lot of weight loss. Maybe you're stuck in a plateau. Maybe you don't like to eat breakfast, or you don't like to eat 6 mini meals over 12 hours. Maybe you're somebody that's tired of carrying your food around with you, or maybe you're just somebody that has a really hard time eating because you're so used to not eating. That was me for a lot of years. I went a long time with eating very, very little because I just didn't want to eat. So this was a nice compromise, because obviously I can't not eat, and eating all day was just really taxing on my mental state and just me in general. So this was kind of like a happy medium. So for 8 hours, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna have 3 really good meals and a nice superfood shake, and it's just working really nicely for me. So I highly encourage you to check it out. If you have questions, please send me a message. I would be more than happy to share some more of my experience with intermittent fasting with you and try and help you the best I can, direct you to some really good articles and some podcasts with really good information. Take care, guys, and I will talk to you later.